Hello there, and welcome to another op attack. This time we're taking on Not So Sour Grapes. So we're going to start with the first attack of the op, and it is a Smoky Zooka attack by yours truly. My landing was a little off, so I'm going to call this the Smoky Snake Zooka, because as you could see there at the beginning, there was quite a snake. And then things get a little crazy up here, so we're just going to ignore this first part of the attack, you know what I'm saying? Going up into the top corner, taking out the boom mine, I'm okay with that, and from here we can start taking out some of the cannons and the boom cannon and all of the things by throwing critters and all of the fun stuffs. And as you can see here, not only is it the first attack of the op, it is the first core takedown of the op as well. Boom! Goes the green poof of smoke, and yay! Goes the me. Because I was worried I wasn't going to make it. That landing and that, initial path, it was rough. Anyways, then we will take you to the very second attack of the entire op. There was a rocket launcher there, I promise you. He wasn't just throwing GBE for the fun of it. And then he does the exact same Smoky Zooka attack. Well, not the exact same, but same strategy, Smoky Zooka. And some might say a lot better than myself with his grouping. Now, this is also his low-level account. This account only has 60 Zookas, or landing crafts to land 60 Zookas, and I think maybe some change, 63 or something, let's say. Doesn't matter. The point is, very small attack force. I think his Zookas are around the level 17-18 range, so not even they're maxed out Zookas, and yet with a little bit of effort and safety making, they are able to take out this base that has over 1 million hit points, because of the shield and everything. And just takes the losses as a cost of business and owns the base. Fantastic to see. Which brings us on to the third attack of the entire op, which is the higher level account of the same player. As you can see, he's taking out the rocket launchers because, well, rocket launchers are bad, okay? And I don't know. Why else would you take them out? Because they kill stuff. That's no good. So he takes out the one rocket launcher down by itself and starts working his way up the very leftmost side of the op. Now, as you can see, there are a bunch of I'm not sure what these would be called, little goo blisters? I don't know, I'll call them goo blisters, because why not? Or we can just call them what they really are, free GBE. So, while he runs through here and he's killing everything and getting the free GBE, what you can't see while I do my extreme close-up, extreme, extreme, Brondo, it's what plants crave. Alright, sorry. Hopefully someone out there gets the reference. So, they start taking out some of the defenses to clear a path, and as you can see, those rocket launchers right there is what he's been spending all his GBE on, making them nice and as dead as possible. He also does a fantastic little trick here with the mortars. I really like it. He basically targeted one of the far mortars to bring everything into range while I guess it was safe to move, let's say, and then kind of took out the mortars and cleaned things up as it went. Which moves us to KT-94, who basically just makes it a little bit safer for everybody else who needs to land for this attack, and shortens the pathway, and then loops around behind the base to take out yet more rocket launchers. Yes, all of the rocket launchers. It's ridiculous. So, fortunately, KT is successful up here, and the heavies slowly take down the last rocket launcher that we need to really worry about, and then they run into the wall of death. But that's okay, because That opens up the door for Umar, and I've got to say, this is one of the better attacks I've seen from Umar. Nice job, man, because basically he takes his hookah out for a serious legwork day. They do some long distance running, like full-on marathon, and work their way around to the opposite side of the core, and he starts taking out all of the defenses in the back that are basically dangerous for the next person to come around and win. As you can see here, he kind of readjusts and then takes out some mines at the expense of all of his DPS, just so that it's safer for the next person, because that's the kind of team play that we like to something. Anyways, moving on. So after Umar opens the door nice and wide, RBK rolls in here at the end and takes his hookah on a nice long run as well. As you can see, the Zookas are a little out of shape, fallen a little behind. We're not going to hold that against them. It's just, you know, they need to get out to the gym a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. The heavies are running through like beasts with their enormous garbage can looking guns. I don't know. They're like kind of like machine guns. You know what they remind me of? The old like World War I chain guns that were like liquid cooled, and they had like the enormous huge barrel. Alright, anyways, maybe I know too much about World War I weaponry, but yes, that's what it reminds me of. So, like, I guess they have chain guns, which you'd think would be pretty heavy, but they are pretty studly. I've seen the pictures. They've got, you know, some pretty beefy upper body strength, probably from carrying around freaking water-cooled chain guns all the time, but anyways, that brings us on to Vendetta B, who comes in and clears out the, I guess that would be called a shield generator, and then runs his stuff up. He's just basically trying to clear a bit of a path for the next person to get into the backside of the base. The backside of the base. It's the backside of the base. And the weirdest thing happens, and we're gonna do this again. He flares onto the machine gun, but instead of going and attacking the machine gun, it looks like the flare didn't register and put it behind, and all of his troops run right in against the machine gun, which is the worst possible place to be when it comes to machine guns, as you probably know from, you know, seeing warrior attacks and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know if that was a bug or if it was just a really weird, kind of gooey looking. I don't know, but very, very weird. We'll blast through poor ET's attack there just because he kind of went in and was trying to get to the shield generators on the other side, and it didn't quite happen. And then we have Radar here, who comes in and starts cleaning things up and making his path around to the back, and then gets hit by the evil rocket launchers, which take out most of his troops, but he is able to at least open up the path to the rear generators to help everybody out in the near future, bringing us to Hot Wing. And the most important thing about this attack is right here. Wham! Welcome, Hot Wing, to the 8 landing craft crew. That's right. That one isn't even up. Come on, level capacity 11. I don't even know what level that is. Like level 7? That's crazy. Still fantastic to see that 8th landing craft. That means great things in the future from him. And that brings us on to Tung Fam's attack here, doing the Riflemen Zooka. And I gotta say, I was really happy to see this attack. It was a fantastic job. He rolled through all those defenses, cleared the way, and then turned his attentions to the core and blew the ever-living snot out of it, taking it all the way down to a whopping 2,000 hit points. Maybe 2,500 hit points, let's be honest. So heartbreaking. He should have had it. He deserves the win, but Daofu comes in, drops a barrage, and in like the first 3 missiles of the barrage, takes down the core and finishes it off. Amazing job, though, by Tung Fan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I know there's underscores and stuff in there, but, you know, I do what I can do when I do it, because I do the do to do. I don't do the do, by the way. I'm not a big fan of Mountain Dew. I can't do the do. I don't know. It tastes... It's chemical. Weird. Anyways, moving on. We're going on to Excel, our last base on the map. The first attack basically cleared up the rocket launchers and pesky shock blaster. The second attack, which you are seeing now, it basically is clearing out all of the mines with the wall o meat, aka heavies, and then taking out some of the cannons and miscellaneous defenses. Pretty good job, you know, softens up that corner for the next person, who is, that's right, The Rock, Mr. Dwayne Johnson. Alright, not Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Well, I don't know, maybe it could be, but I highly doubt it, and I don't want to get sued or something weird. The point is, The Rock comes in here with his hookah, starts cleaning out all of the bad stuff in the back corner here, and then sets up shop on the back of the core, basically, and boom, takes it down. Alright, wait for it, a little bit longer, wait for it, wait, boom, takes it down, and we can watch defenses explode. Anyways, hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you for sticking around, and most importantly, have a great day.